Also, another item that you can change is the partitioning using the memory split feature. And that option allows you to change the amount of memory used by the Broadcom 2835 microprocessor. So again, a lot of flexibility there where you can get more bang for the buck from your SD card. Also, some folks like to really turbocharge their Pi, so you have this overclock feature. Default setting is set for 700 megahertz, but you can change it up to 1000 megahertz. So again, you can get a lot of speed out of your little Pi. The SSH feature, which is the secure shell server, that allows you to log in to your Pi remotely. And as I mentioned in one of the applications, you can set up a Raspberry Pi, and you can configure your Pi remotely using the web to do that. So again, a lot of cool things with that particular function in the config tool. The boot desktop behavior, that's where either you can boot up in Linux mode, which is basically a console looking screen, or you can have more of a Windows look. I like the Windows look. I'm a mouse man as opposed to a command line prompt person, so again, you can set it up that way accordingly. And the last item here is the update, and that's where any application that you have, you can get updates just like Windows. You set it up, and automatically you'll get these updates as needed. So again, nice little tool to help you configure your Pi. This screen right here shows the Raspberry config tool, how it looks on the screen. So when you first boot it up, it has this screen, and then you can go in and make changes accordingly. So as I mentioned, there's little class activities, little mini class activities, and I call them U-Trites. Here's one you can play around with using the Raspberry config tool. So at the end of this lecture series, you can go ahead and configure your time zone, location, or any other item that you would like to play with. And again, I need to do that with mine because I still have to think on UK time. So go ahead and try it out, and let me know how that worked out for you. Okay. So now we're going to talk about Python. Again, Python is a cool scripting language. A lot of capabilities, a lot of applications you can play around with. So a couple questions here. Of course, is who created Python? Well, Guido van Rossum is the creator, and his purpose behind that was to help students learn about programming in elementary and secondary schools. Guido is a programmer, and again, he saw a need for, hey, having kids learn about programming. Again, he created Python for that purpose. There's two versions of the Python, and they're part of what's called the Integrated Development Environment, or as they like to call it, the IDLE. And there's versions 2.7 and 3.0. They pretty much look the same when you open up the application. It's got the user prompt, and it has the version description of the build for Python. But other than that, when you program, not too much difference. There might be some advanced features in the 3.0 which I need to investigate, and I'll let you guys know in a future discussion. But again, a lot of capabilities behind the tool, and we'll be exploring that from this point forward. So a couple U-Trites in the book on pages 34 and 35. There's a couple items that you can play around with. The first one is just doing the scripting part, how to print messages, and you can see there's a print statement that will allow you to do that. Also, you can build a quick little calculator where you can add two numbers, in this case 3 that you see on the screen there,